Don't be mad at me.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Better Connecticut.
I can see you're mad at me.
I'm not mad. Was that the best you could do?
Probably not.
Okay.
No, I'm letting everybody know. It's probably not the best right now I've ever done. I could have done a right now.
That would be better.
Or a right now.
Perfect. See, attitude is everything. That is your Wednesday wisdom for today.
Attitude is everything. Isn't that good? Kara went running this morning.
I did.
Where did you run from? What did you run from?
I ran from
me.
you. Yes,
yeah, exactly.
I was running from you. Yes.
And you ran and did sprints. And
I did
what's wrong? What's wrong
doing a
with
little
you?
sprinting.
What's wrong with you?
Spring's coming and summer's coming, and it's like, okay, enough of the pandemic. And I know I use those little Beachbody programs, and they coach you. It's like I can't run, but I can do anything for 30 seconds. So I like little sprints.
Okay, good for you. Congratulations. Well, today's gross. It's beer day. Ugh.
A lot of people love beer, and I know beer is huge here. You could follow our podcast, Something's Brewing.
Yeah, a lot of people
beer
do
doesn't
like
always
beer.
agree with my stomach, but anyway, it is National Beer Day. So the good thing for all the local brewers is that all those craft beers are becoming so popular.
Yeah.
So that's actually been a pandemic business that's been booming.
Tony Stefano took me out when I was at Pathmark. He took me out for my first drink. I was 18. I was able to drink back then at the age of 18 because I'm 109. And I got sick and I never drank a beer again. That was it. But I remember Tony Stefano.
Okay.
Yep.
There's always those people that
they're
in
my head. He's my beer buddy. But anyway.
So are you looking for someone to binge? Perhaps you'll want to watch Prince Harry and Meghan with their first Netflix series. It's going to focus on athletes competing in the Invictus Games.
Yeah, that should be pretty good, right? He's always been heavily involved with this.
Yeah, this has been his major cause.
Right.
The series will be called Heart of Invictus, which I imagine will be pretty emotional and inspiring because these athletes all have incredible stories.
Kanye West is also heading to Netflix, a multi-part docuseries I can't say that word, Kara.
Chronicling?
Chronicling. Yeah, that's it. More than 20 years of the rapper's life, reportedly hitting the streaming service sometime this year. Now, it discusses everything, but it doesn't go into the whether or not they're just going to discuss, his mental illness. It doesn't say that in the scripts. It says, they don't know how much they're going to talk about the divorce to Kim Kardashian.
It says it'll talk about all of his life, including his presidential run. And I mean, I think it would not serve anyone well if they didn't get into deep of. I mean, they said they're going to talk about his mother's death. I would not talk about how that affected him.
I would absolutely watch this because I'm
what is the mind of Kanye West?
Yeah, what's going through?
It's interesting because he's so uber successful and uber talented,
exactly.
And then like anyone else, he's got his
demons.
Yeah, that he has to face. So anyway, it's coming to Netflix. So I love, and in general, I like biographical series, anything like that, to figure out what made the person.
What made the person tick? Are you on this list?
No. Anyway, Kim Kardashian West is now a member of the annual billionaire list for the first time. Her younger sister was already there.
$1 billion. And these people have more than a billion. Some of them have more than $1 billion, Kara.
Well, for her, and you're saying, why does she have all this money? Well, her beauty line, apparently, KKW is worth $500 million, and her shapewear line, Skims, is another $500 million. I have absolutely heard of Skims. I've seen that out there, but I didn't actually. I just associated her sister for the beauty line. But
where do you get Skims? Where do you get that?
I guess online or
online.
Different stores.
Or did they have it at different stores? Is it at major retailers and stuff?
I don't know.
All right. Well,
but she's a billionaire in part because of that. And Kylie Jenner was named a billionaire back at 21.
Unbelievable.
Because of
a billionaire.
Her. It's all their extracurricular things they do. Now, Tyler Perry also is a new title of billionaire, and he's very inspiring because he came from nothing.
I love Tyler Perry. Who doesn't love Tyler Perry?
He's so generous, right?
So generous and such a good person, and he came from such a horrible past, and he totally rose above it all. And look at him now. He's on the billionaire list.
So about 2,750 people are on the list.
Isn't that incredible?
But it's not a big number when you think of all the people on the planet, but that's a lot.
That's a lot of
Jeff
money.
Bezos is at the top, estimated to be $177 billion.
Billion.
Now remember, Amazon, whether you like him or not, and everyone has but he started that in his garage.
He did?
Yeah.
Amazon.
Started as a bookstore. We should send books online.
Unbelievable. We should send books online, and now I'm worth $177 billion.
So you never know where
you just
your
never know what you're doing.
Go
into the garage.
Go for it.
All right, so they have this Will.i.am is hoping people are going to want this face mask, but it's more than a face mask, Kara.
It's a smart face mask. It's $300, but
it's got
Bluetooth,
everything.
LED. It's got fans.
Air filters, everything. Connectivity.
Now, what do you do when you lose that mask?
You cry really loud. Oh, look at this. Okay.
Okay, I can see it's a little nicer. How do you clean it all, though?
I don't know.
I mean,
it hasn't been approved by the Food and Drug Administration, but the agency has authorized it for emergency use. Looks very high tech. You got it all going on there.
And it's spelled Xuper.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Zupermask?
Zupermask? Well, it's on zupermask.com in case you're wondering. So there you go. You have it.
You can be very trendy with your mask.
$300 face mask.
At least, if you walk out the door with that, you don't have to worry. Like, do you have your AirPods? Do you have your fan if you need that? It's all in there.
It's all everything is in there.
One-stop shopping.
It's unbelievable. I could see that wearing it on a plane. But
that would never work for me because I just need I've got my cloth masks and I love them, and then sometimes I still don't know where those are. So I shove the disposable ones everywhere.
Everywhere. I have them in my lunch bag. I got them in the seat of my car.
Never be without a mask.
Never be without a mask. Then I don't have $300 to spend on masks. Let me tell you.
All right, how about a lock of George Washington's hair?
Now this, if you go to the Connecticut Science Museum, the Connecticut Historical Society, they have art that's made out of hair.
Yes.
It's so gross.
But that's what they did back then.
That's what they did back then.
They
saved people's hair, and I think this is what they did with George's.
Well, it's a lock of his hair, and it sold for nearly $40,000.
There it is.
Multiple strands.
Oh my God, I don't know.
It's not just one strand. It's multiple strands, and they think it was removed from Washington's head close to or after his death.
How do you figure that out?
Back in 1799, because they can do DNA testing and see how old things are.
All the way back to Washington, huh? That's incredible. A
Someone
lock
really
of hair, $40,000. I just want a lock of hair to cover up my bald spot. It could be $3, it could be $10.
I always give you my leftovers when I get a haircut.
Which is very nice of you. I appreciate that.
What about we were going to make $1 billion by marketing the Hairica.
The Hairica would have been a good idea.
It's like a yarmulke made of hair, and it works.
And it works.